And so what we'll be focusing on today is hands-on assists. Hands-on assists are a real special part of teaching that enhances a class, enhances people's experiences and poses. It's a really powerful way of taking your teaching to another level. But then there's, from what Chris and I have learned from doing this over and over again and then studying with other teachers, is that a lot of hands-on assist workshops come at you in a way that will show you a pose and then show you a bunch of assists, 2 or 3 assists for it, show you another pose, show you 2 or 3 assists for it, and so on and so forth. What we're going to do for you guys today is we're going to show you a structure of the system. So we're going to show you a system for assisting, and so that you can use this. And so it'll be real simple at first, and then as you practice this system, you'll start to be more efficient at simple assist, and you can start to blend. Just kind of doing an overview of what we're going to get into today. Normally this workshop is 4 hours, 4.5 hours. We're going to trim it down today. So we're going to go through as much as we can with you guys, and hopefully have a good experience of it.
Yeah. So what John was alluding to is that you can. The analogy is kind of like you can feed someone a fish who's hungry, and that'll feed him for a day. But what's even more important is if you teach someone how to fish, and you feed them for the rest of their life. So part of this is going to be like oversimplified. We're looking at mountain pose and showing you where to place the hands. You're like, great, all right, that's an assist, all right. But if you understand where you're placing the hands, the energy of the body that's moving in or out, if it's muscle or organic, or in the line that's being opened, then all of a sudden you can come up with your own assists. And so what, again, the purpose of this is to teach you how to fish in terms of assisting, so that, a year down the road, you're going to be like, well, I created this one because it worked here, and this one student was asking me. And so the purpose of this is not for you to take this and then 2 years from now you're still doing these same assists. You may be, but our intention is to also give you something that you can grow with as you grow as a teacher. And just to break it down just for a moment, in the realm of assisting, you can kind of compartmentalize it as corrections and enhancements. And that's kind of the terminology that we use just for this workshop. It's all assisting. It's all giving help physically to somebody, whether it's a misaligned pose that you're aligning, or they're already aligned and you're helping them express the pose deeply. And when we get into it, it's important that you correct it first before you enhance it. If you enhance misaligned pose, what the person's mind-body is saying is, I'm right, and I need to go deeper into that. And if they're misaligned, then you're giving them the wrong neurokinetic chain of reaction. So you want them to get it right first and then enhance it. And we'll go into that a little bit later. So just for our purposes, assisting can be broken up into correcting and enhancing, and we're going to break it down and build it back up for you guys.
So a lot of this too is it falls into the framework of learning, which is to learn, to practice, to master, and dissolve. So what we want to really, what happens with a lot of, I'll say most people, with new information is that they learn it and they practice it a little bit, and then they want to immediately dissolve it. And my personal feeling is that it comes from us being creative creatures. Right? We want to be creative, and we want to get into the art side of it as fast as we can. There's a study done on what makes people geniuses and why are they different from normal people. And the conclusion to this whole study was that the average person learns 20% of whatever it is they're learning, and then they stop learning. And they take that 20% and just roll with it. So they're just doing 20%. The genius doesn't stop. He keeps practicing. She keeps practicing, and creates a level of excellence. And so it's really important that you give yourself the time. It's just like teaching. Give yourself the time, the flight time to practice. And so you know, so that what will happen for you, and we'll try to touch on this a little bit in this this workshop, what will happen for you is you'll be able to do an assist while you're teaching a class. Without losing tempo, without losing a beat, everything is fluid and flowing, and you're doing an assist, cueing everybody to do whatever they're doing, and then cueing everyone out as you come out of the assist, and nothing is missed, right? Everything is placed perfectly. So that's the dissolving stage of the framework of learning. So
it's also important to just realize the unique opportunity that we have today to work on people who, one, if you're a teacher, even if not, if you're obviously here practicing for some amount of time, to really get feedback. It's hard in a regular class as you start trying to apply what we're going to show you today, because you don't really have the chance to have dialogue. Like, is that too much or too little? What, my hand placement, a little too high or too low? Okay, thanks, I appreciate it, and you write your notes. So today, we'll give you opportunity to give some feedback. And so as you move out of today into your life and wherever you teach and what you do, what we suggest you doing is, if you have the opportunity,